and just put some protection on us. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, and God's source, as well as Archangel Michael specifically, as well as Santa Muerte, I call upon you, and I just ask, please, that you move through me in this live, and that you protect me, and please put a bubble and an invisibility cloak on this live stream, as well as on me and my body, please, as well as all those participating and listening to this live stream. Please protect us and shield us and keep us from harm and keep prying eyes out. Let it be secret like the high priestess, and let us be protected always under the veil of source and of goodness and righteousness and truth. Amun Ra Ashe Namaste. By the power of three, so mote it be. Always works, always a blessing. Hi guys. What's up? I wanted to come on and so you could see me not bawling my eyes out and see that I am doing a little better. Hi, Sasha. Hi. I just said a prayer, guys. Hi, baby Pico. I just said a prayer. Hello. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you, Faith. A lot better than yesterday. Honestly, like, God, the antibiotics are helping a lot, and I was taking my little probiotics, and I was eating garlic, spicy garlic that I made, and I've basically been pulling out all the stops, and I'm feeling a lot better. Hi, Sam. I knew you were going to come to this live for some reason. I, saw it. Everybody sends Sam good vibes because she had a really important job interview today. I literally saw this moment happening. Y'all, I just said my prayers and I put a shield because let me tell you, I keep pulling the Seven of Swords, and I know that literally... Hi, Teresa. I know that literally half of what I'm going through right now is spiritual attack and evil eye, and I'm just so fucking over it. Like, I was literally just in the shower and I make my own face mask and I put it in a little glass container. And never in my life, I've been here since 2018, so I've been here for almost 5 years, 4.5 years, I've never dropped it. It just slipped right out of my hands when I thought about going live and shattered all over my shower while I was in the shower, and there were little tiny pieces of glass, and I was like, fuck this, and I called out the big guns, I called out Santa Muerte, and people are about to get fucked up. Let me tell you, I saw 12, Spirit showed me 12 different places on this planet that evil eye is coming from, and then showed me all the fucking negative reptilians that have been lurking. Sorry, we just went from 0 to 1,000 immediately. Hi, so happy to hear you sounding better. I prayed for you. Yes, thank you so much for your prayers, guys. They helped a lot. You look better. I can see color in your face again. Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better. I was fucked the fuck up. These past 2 weeks have been some of the worst. Right, Sam? Dude, literally. It is some Final Destination shit. I cut my finger cleaning up the glass, but I was fucking screaming in light language. I was fucking using my poison tongue because... if you have poison tongue, it basically means, like, you gotta be careful what you say because you can really fuck people up if you say that you want to fuck people up. And I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't even care anymore. If you want to send me this kind of energy, hi, Bella. It's going back to you tenfold. I don't care. I have lost all fucks given. Hi, Taylor from Canada. Missed you, Dutch. Glad you're feeling better. Sending love to you and Corin. Thank you. Oh, I miss you too, Belle. I cannot wait to go to the cottage. I cannot wait. Like, there's this little lake by my house that I've been driving by because, like, you know, I have to quarantine, so I can't really be seeing people, but I can go in my car and I can take a little trip around the lake, and every time I do, I just imagine I'm at the cottage because that's gonna be such a nice thing to have with our family. I cannot wait. Everyone say hi to Bella, my little cousin. I talked about you on the live last night, Belle. What happened? How do you know if you have poison tongue? If you say, like, okay, so, like, Here's an example. One time I was on the highway and this guy was like weaving and going over 100 miles an hour and like literally almost sideswiped me. And I was like, I hope you get pulled over. You deserve to get pulled over. And then when I round the corner, his ass had gotten pulled over. So it's like I usually don't wish, like I would never like wish, oh, I hope you get a ticket and your life gets worse. Like I don't usually wish that kind of stuff on people, but like he was going to kill someone. He was going so fast and I was like, I hope you get pulled over so you don't fucking kill someone. And the next thing I know, he's pulled over. That's poison tongue. Some people, though, like, you got to be careful because some people are out here and they're like, oh, I wish that person would die, or like, I wish they would just fall off the face of the earth, and then the next thing you know, they're dead. Like, so you got to be careful when you have poison tongue. Also, I've been having, like, I had spiritual attack in the car on my way home before I got sick. On my way home from Maine, there was, like, this lady in a Jeep, and I saw her, and I just knew she wasn't paying attention. And then literally, like, I was like side-eyeing her and she almost merged on top of me. And if I didn't like slam on my horn, she would have. And my nanny, my guardian angel, my nanny literally showed me that she like went like this, like between the two cars to prevent this woman from fucking taking me out because I was in the passing lane. I was passing her. She would have hit me in her car that's bigger than mine, sent me onto the other side of the highway. And that happened. That one was really bad, but I had also just almost gotten merged onto by a truck too. Like, dude, since Gemini season hit, they're trying to take me out. They're fucking me up. And I'm just not playing the game anymore. Like, I called upon everyone. I called upon Archangel Michael to fuck up all these evil spirits. I honestly, this is going to sound crazy, but I think some of it's the government. I genuinely do. And like my friend channeled that for me too. She's like, do you think it's the government? Because like, I remember I like the Peace Stealer. He's an interesting person. He's funny and he's an astrologer. And he was saying that they are desperately trying to kill water signs. Desperately trying to kill water signs because we're out here, we're the psychics, we're the witches, we're the mystics, we're the heart, right? We're the emotions. And the government is desperately trying to kill us to get us out of the way. And I have, since the Gemini season hit, I feel that. Sorry, I was just like, whoa, that was a lot of talking. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I can't wait for your stalker to be in jail, right? Me too. Thank you. Let's collectively manifest that. I told you as soon as I feel better, I'm cooking up something nice and terrible for him. I'm doing a lot better. Thank you. I feel bad things when be happening. Yeah, right? I was feeling sick lately and did an egg cleanse, and now I feel 10 times better. People can really mess with your energy. Bella, I just said that you're under 18, so that I told you, I was like, you are not permitted to watch those 18 plus videos. And you were like, okay. That's what I said. Well, I was just on the phone with one of my best friends, and she's like, how do you still sound awful? Like, how are you she, like, can't believe I'm this sick. Half of it's spiritual, I know. My grandfather... my grandfather, who... Oh, hi, Orion. My grandfather, who I went to visit down in Florida... after he had the COVID and I did the egg cleanse on him, he called me today and he was like, I heard you have the COVID. He was like, you know, I'm shocked you can't get rid of it. He said, I thought you would have done something tricky to get rid of that. And I was like, Grampy, I am trying. Believe me, I'm trying. Water Gang, they can't touch us. We the best, divinely protected. Ashe. I truly believe the government uses rays of some kind through phones, towers, etc. to make people do what they want and mess with them. I completely agree. And that's why they call people non-playable characters, because they're basically more susceptible and open to those kind of energies. Also, in the V, there is actual government documentation that there is nanobots in the V, and I think that was their plan. Like, I think they were trying to get enough people V'd and boosted that they would be able to essentially not only use us as batteries for their shit, because they don't abuse us and use us as a slave race enough. They basically wanted to also completely enslave us to do their bidding. So, like, how do we not know that, like, that's not what's happening? While people, when we hear every day, you hear you hear every day you hear about people doing more crazy and crazy shit. How do we not know that those people don't? And that's the thing too, nanobots are not just in the V, like, they're in everything. They're in the chemtrails, they're in the food, like, they poison the well, essentially. Like, there is nanobot, just like how it's like you have a certain amount of plastic, like, in your body and in your bloodstream because of the amount of plastic everywhere. It's like that. Like, you have them already. It's just they were trying to really go overboard with the V's. High amounts of liquid vitamin C and D, E every 4 to 6 hours help me knock out COVID. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. The government's purpose has been lost for a long time. It's about rule and control. Amen. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you. When I had COVID, it felt like a spiritual attack for sure. I wish you protection and healing, beautiful being. Thank you. And honestly, that's what I was saying last night. Like, I was crying because I was like, this shit's evil. Like, it's evil. It's not just a sickness. Like, it's evil. And it's genetically modified. And that's been one of the biggest things that's upset me about this, is that, like, my government did this to me on purpose. Like, this is biowarfare. They hate us. They're just trying to kill us. Like, and I'm just over it. Like, dropping that piece of glass in the shower and having it shatter everywhere, like, that did me in, y'all. That fucking did me. I was like, I don't care. I don't care. Send it back tenfold. I usually don't do tenfold, but I was like, fucking tenfold, because fuck this shit. Just fuck it. It sucks. I was gonna say something else, too. I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. Give your son a nice hug from me. I love children. I was watching a video about microplastic, and it was so scary. You could see them everywhere in the food under the microscope. That's what I'm saying. And I'm also, like, I've said it a million times before, like, how do we know that this, like, Beyond Meat, that this, like, fake meat is what they say it is? How do we know that anything's what they say it is? Like, for all I know, I could be eating a human or a fucking dog or something. Like, I don't fucking know. I'm not at the plant, and I sure as fuck don't trust these rich people. Is it just me, or when you are ill, do you have spirits trying to connect with you and I feel 10 times more psychic? I have had spiritual attacks too, though. No, so that might be how it is for you and you're sick, but that's another reason why I was saying COVID is evil, because I could not hear my spirits for a long time. I felt really disconnected. I also feel like, this is what I was going to say, I also feel like it's evil because it really attacked my mental health. Like, it attacked my mind and my heart space. Like, it's not just a regular fucking cold, dude. Like, excuse me, sorry. It's like I'm burping up all the spicy garlic I ate. But, it attacked me in my mental. Like, this had me fucked up mentally. Thank you, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you. Start a conspiracy channel at this point. That's pretty much what my lives are. It just ends up being me, like, screaming about the government. My last one that I did, in Florida, The one I did in Florida, that one was really good, I think. I think that's still up. It's got like a little Pegasus on the front of it. It was a really good one, and I showed everyone how I was like barricading in my door. It was funny. But I went ham. My neighbors, a lot of them didn't speak English, and thank God, because they would have been like, this girl. When I had COVID, I feel like my mind was weird and I felt like I was a different person. Same, like I feel it's been so triggering because it feels like who I used to be. Like when I was like really, really depressed and like my life was really bad. Like I felt back in that energy of like complete dissatisfaction and like ungratefulness and like depression, anxiety. Like all morning this morning, I had horrible anxiety. I don't know why. I was just resting, and I just had horrible anxiety. Love you too. Thank you. Thoughts on Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial that happened? I think they're paid actors. And honestly, I didn't pay any attention to it because other than what I would see in memes and stuff, because it seemed like a really big distraction. Like when Tiger King came out, I felt like whenever there's something that everyone's paying attention to, I usually don't, because I feel like it's brainwashing in some way. Like, even the fact that there are literally clips of this bitch, like, blowing coke on the stand, like, it's just such a joke. The whole world is a play. Like, if you fucking were not a rich-ass celebrity, you wouldn't be able to fucking sit there and blow coke on the stand and smoke up everyone's asses while you lie on the stand. Like, it's so fucking annoying, these celebrities on their fucking high horse, like, rules for thee, but not for me. And, like, I was so pissed when I heard that fucking Matthew McConaughey has some fucking shit to say about all this gun stuff, because it's like, dude, like, I was listening to someone talk about it, and they put it so well. They were like, it's really easy for you to stand there on your high horse when you have, like, locked and loaded security around you all the time. And like, do you think it's a coincidence that, like, it goes back to what we were talking about, how they can control us and get in our head? Like, do you think it's a coincidence that people are just fucking losing it suddenly? I don't. I've seen they bulked up on the chemtrails. I'm seeing that they're bulking up on the fear and everything like that. They're trying to get more boosters. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that only in America this happens and that it all happens at once. And it happens, mind you, when they're trying to start World War III. Why would they want to disarm the people while they're trying to start World War III other than to just fucking kill us? It's like I always say, they just hate us. They're like, well, you won't die. We wish you would just die. And I don't want you to think I'm insensitive to this, because I'm not. I'm not insensitive to the issues that are happening with guns and everything. But I also believe that healthy people who are doing it in the way that they're meant to do it. And I live in a state that is very strict. Like, I'm not allowed to get mine because I was in a domestic abuse relationship. Even though I wasn't the abuser, I'm still not allowed. And because I was put in the psych ward. And that's fine. I think that's smart, because I was talking to my friend about it, and he was like, usually domestic abuse and guns, the situation doesn't end well. So I understand that, and I think that it should be regulated and monitored, but I think that the celebrities need to shut the fuck up, get off their goddamn high horse with all their riches and their private security, and not to mention all the films that they make, like glorifying violence and guns. And I think that the government needs to shut the fuck up too. They're out here trying to take away every fucking right, trying to take away abortion, they're just pulling out all the bullshit stops right now as they try to swing the world into World War III. And I'm just so fucking over it. Just wish they would shut up. I wonder if the government protects the celebrities, or they are trying to kill them off too. I think there are some that, well, you hear about it. Like, think about it. Like, Brittany Murphy, she mysteriously died of, like, heavy metals, and then her husband mysteriously died the next year of the pneumonia and heavy metals, and she died of pneumonia and heavy metals. And Brittany Murphy was trying to leave the scene. As soon as you try to leave, because listen, of course the celebrities and the government are in cahoots, or else Matthew fucking McConaughey wouldn't be having some sort of voice and platform. Like, shut up. We don't give a shit about you. You're a fucking actor. On what leg do you have to stand on? Get the fuck out of politics, you douche. Nobody gives a shit what you have to say. Like, it blows my mind. And think about it. They're an influencer. They're getting paid to influence you. They're getting paid to tell you something. Like when everyone's saying, oh, vote for this person or don't vote for that person. Who's to say, why should we even vote at this point? The integrity of the voting system has been completely destroyed. With mail-in ballots going to dead people. With actual video footage of people just replacing ballots and like people being like, I caught you. Like, it's a joke at this point. I just can't even believe it. Like, even the fact that they're like, go vote, like you're consenting. When you go and you vote, like that's their fake ass way to get consent, because they're always out here trying to get some fake consent from us. I don't consent to any of these douchebags telling me how to live my life. None of them. Fuck off. I don't want any of you, you know? Like, it blows my mind. And the celebrities, they are in bed with the government. The celebrities are just a lower tier to the government. They are the face that makes you think it's safe to trust the government or to trust these systems or to do whatever, to go get VE'd or hand in your guns or give up your right to abortion and choice. Like, they're the faces that... They're the friendly faces because they're fucking actors. They're entertainers. That's what they do. That's literally all they do is act and entertain and perform. Like, you should never believe a goddamn word that comes out of a celebrity's mouth, because that's what they are. They're just paid fucking puppets. And selling your soul is literally just selling your morals. Like, literally just like, imagine how much Matthew McConaughey got paid. And this motherfucker is trying to say he's gonna run for office. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Nobody wants your fucking stupid... Nobody wants an actor, and like, we're already the laughing stock of the world in America. No, we do not want you, Matthew McConaughey. Shut the fuck up. Like, it blows my mind that people even give a shit what these people have to say, but never forget that their entire livelihood, selling their soul. So it's like, maybe he doesn't believe what he was saying, but the price was right. So he sold his morals in order to make a quick buck and try and influence you. I'm sorry, I'm just ranting. I want to see what you guys are saying. Influencers, I don't fucking trust influencers either. If you look at my channel, I did one sponsorship and I felt so dirty about it that I've never taken another sponsorship, because I was like, it's not that I didn't believe in what I was doing. It was like for Keen, it was like for psychic. And then I was like, why, like for psychic readings? And I liked the psychic. She was nice. But what's going on in here? Is that Isabella Carmichael? Lucas. But I liked the psychic. She was nice and she was helpful, but I was like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I selling out? Like, I don't fucking need a sponsor. I'll just people should just get a reading with me instead. Hey, get back in Discord and out of the chat. Hey, Froggy, if you don't stop, I'm going to quiet you, because you're messing up my live stream. So stop it. All right. You are muted. Yeah, I warned you. You're fucking up my chat. Who is that? Who is that, Bella? Who is that? Moderators, please just keep an eye on the chat. I asked about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial and got you speaking facts. Yeah, because it's fucking bullshit. It's so annoying. I'm not gonna say that Johnny Depp didn't go through everything that he went through. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I do know that they're paid actors, and I do know that they wouldn't be getting the treatment that they're getting. Like, rules for thee, but not for me. Like, when literally all the governor of California and, like, Nancy Pelosi were telling everybody that they needed to wear masks at Thanksgiving and put their mask up between each chew. Like, between each bite, you need to put your mask back up. But then they get caught at a big ass table with a ton of people, not 6 foot distancing, not wearing masks. Like, miss me with that shit. And then you have the audacity to wear those, like, sacred African garbs and sit on one knee as if you can even relate. As if you can even relate to what people were going through when the whole George Floyd thing happened. Like, God, it's so fucking disgusting and pretentious to me. And it blows my mind that people actually eat this shit up. Even the fact that the fucking, like, press secretary right now has the nerve to say the economy looks the best it's looked in years and that they have statistics to prove it. I'm sorry, do you think I have shit for brains? Do you think I have fucking shit for brains? It's insulting when I pull up on that fucking gas station and have to put gas in my car. Do you think there's an actual turd in here instead of a brain? Like, the inflation is the worst it's ever been, and you're gonna sit there and say, the economy is the best it's ever been. We have statistics to prove it. Shut up. Shove it up your ass. Like, I literally take smarter shits than you. It's so incredibly insulting to me. I could scream about this all night. Literally $100 to fill up, but the economy's looking the best it's ever looked, right? Like, God. Thoughts on Kim Kardashian saying she was going to do witchcraft with a lock of Marilyn Monroe's hair? I think she did, and I think, honey, you got a big storm coming, because let me tell you, Marilyn's spirit, I used to know it well. I used to know it very well. And I used to be really connected to her. And I would talk to her all the time. And she is not a happy spirit. She was used, abused, chewed up, spit out, and murdered, in my opinion, from what I've channeled. They basically used her up until they couldn't anymore, and then they took her out. And her spirit has not had the opportunity to rest because they still pull on her. She was a sad, sad, sad soul. She was a Gemini, and I could relate to her a lot during my dark times, and she has a dark, painful spirit. And I'm telling you, Kim Kardashian is asking for it. She's asking for depression and pain and sorrow and a bad reputation, basically. Like, there's a reason, right, why, remember Megan Fox had Marilyn Monroe tattooed on her arm and then had it removed because she was like, it made me messed up. Like, it messed me up. So it's like, there's a reason why people don't really work with her spirit, because it's like, let the poor woman rest, you know? And I think Kim Kardashian, I think we're going to watch, I would say over the next year, I think we're going to watch her reap exactly what she deserves from that. Travis Scott concert, 8 people died, 8 Kardashians. And let me tell you, that's all that we know that died. And if you watch, I had a whole live on it. I had to turn off the comments because people were just, when you talk about rap negatively, people come out of the woodwork to just berate you and call you names. and tell you how, ugly you are, just really mean stuff like that. So I had to turn the comments off, but I talked about people's firsthand witnesses and how the floor opened up, and the reason people were getting sucked forward is because the floor actually opened up and they human trafficked a ton of people, and people were just, like, piles of people were just falling as the floor opened, and that's what created the suction of people being crushed, because the floor opened and then it closed again, I guess, and you could actually see people being taken away by, like, men in black, all black, with, like, I have a whole video on it. You should watch it because, yeah, 8 people died that we know of, but it was way more than that. When I saw him up on his pedestal and literally someone was being, like, removed, like, looking like a dead body being removed, and people are screaming for him to stop, and he's, like, standing on this pedestal saying, like, satanic chants, and, like, you guys know, I am not thinking, like, I don't think Satanism is bad. I think it's all relative. I think it's, like, the energy you put towards it and into it and everything. I have a whole video on Satanism. Y'all should watch that one too. But when I saw him looking at this person who looked dead and just, like, chanting over him, I was like, this is a ritual. And we did a portal. We actually went to the portal because, I like to get you guys together on the lives, and then we head over through the portals. And we actually shifted the energy of that portal because he opened up a really evil, evil, evil portal with all that sacrifice. And I know people will say that's crazy or that's not real or that didn't happen. And I know diviners, I know astrologers and stuff who, like the peace dealer who I was talking about, who I really like, he doesn't think there was anything evil about it. And I just have to respectfully disagree because, like, I saw that and it was evil and it felt evil. And I watched the videos before they started getting censored because I knew they'd get censored. And for some reason, that situation struck a really big chord with me. Your thoughts on Travis Barker? So it's weird because I've always kind of felt like Courtney was the most human out of all of them. And I know I think he's from Blink-182, and I can't remember. I think it's Travis Barker who actually has I think he has a whole company where he, like, researches aliens and things like that. So I'm on the fence. It's kind of like with Elon Musk, because, like, I cannot tell from what I channel about Elon. I don't think he's on any side. I think he's just a rich guy doing whatever he wants. I can't tell if he's a good guy or a bad guy. I think he's on his own team, leaning more towards good, and I think Grimes is leaning more towards bad. I don't like her, and I don't trust her, and I just, she gives me really weird vibes. Elon gives me weird vibes, but not negative weird, more just like, what fucking side are you on vibes. I just think he's a really rich guy doing whatever he wants. But Travis Barker, Courtney, I've always felt like was the most human and reasonable and down to earth of all the Kardashians. She was always putting her children first and, talking about the importance of being a mom and actually being a mom to her children. And I definitely always respected that. So I don't really know. Also, my nose is itching like crazy. Some of your people are going to come back. If y'all have, if y'all have been waiting for a text or something from someone, they're coming. My nose is itching. It was amazing. I was there for that. Yes, Tia, that was crazy, right? Satanism is often confused with devil worship. So the way I always put it is, like, people confuse occult, O-C-C-U-L-T, occult, with cults, like C-U-L-T, because the Satanism that we see in movies and that we see the 1% using against us is cult-like and criminal behavior. It is not occult behavior. It is cult-like behavior. Even how we see, you have to get the V, you have to do this. That's cult shit. I don't get how people don't put those pieces together, like being like, you're going to lose everything. Like, you remember when everyone was losing their jobs because they weren't getting V'd, and then they just fucking stopped caring for some reason because they realized that it was unconstitutional and that they couldn't force us to do that here in America. Like, that's cult mentality. Like, you're either with us or against us. There is no gray area. There is no neutrality. It's very cult-like. And this administration is the most cult-like I've ever seen personally. In my opinion, this governmental administration is doing their goddamn darndest to fucking destroy and conquer and to separate us and to do the whole you're either with us or against us, and if you're not with us, you're bad and everyone should shun you. That's some old world shit. Some uglier old world shit that should have died a long time ago. Thoughts on Kylie Jenner? Honestly, I think Kylie was a nice girl. I think she was pretty normal too until she started getting all the plastic surgery. And part of me can't even tell if that's her or clone. I think she's really passive. I think she's so dissociative that she's just there at this point and so passive. And I think that she was really normal and sweet before she started getting all the surgeries and got her head so far up her ass. The other thing that really pisses me off about those motherfuckers is that they'll sit there and straight up lie to your face and be like, oh, we worked for these bodies. Do you mean worked as in made money to go get plastic surgery for your body? Because, like, it's so fucking detrimental to kids and even adults who look at them and believe that they work out for those bodies. They did not fucking work out for those bodies. I'm sure they work out, but they have a lot of top tier plastic surgeons too, and that's like me screaming about, like, do you think I have shit for brains? Do you Kardashians really think I've got shit for brains and that I genuinely think you just look like that from working out? I don't have shit for brains. You're insulting. It's interesting that you bring up getting a text. I am in separation from my twin. Yeah, let me know. I always felt bad vibes from Kris Jenner. I agree. I think she set up the whole sex tape thing. Triple vax and somehow get COVID at a convention last weekend. I wore my mask too. I am so sorry. Like, and that's the thing is, like, we wouldn't be so skeptical if it was actually if it was actually good quality products and not just a rat race to see who could get it done the quickest because it was going to make them a ton of money. And if it was actual good quality products that were actually tested and made sure to be safe, which they've been proven not to be safe for a lot of people, and then if it actually worked. Like, if it actually worked, I feel like people wouldn't be so against it. But that's the thing, is you're going to sit here, right, and treat me like shit for brains again and lie to my face and say it's 100% effective until you start getting called out about how it's not and how it's also hurting people on top of that. Like, damn. Natural will always be the most beautiful, in my opinion. Agreed. We have everything we need in this universe. We are humans. We are of the earth. We literally can't be anywhere but earth. It's the only place we can live, survive, and thrive. The earth can provide us with the medicine that we need. Not fucking Bill Gates. I hate that guy. I wanted to tell you guys something about twins, actually. I'm all about body positivity, but not unrealistic body standards, aka unachievable without plastic surgery. Agreed. And also, I don't have anything against plastic surgery. If you want to modify your body, I modify my body. I'm covered in tattoos, man. Like, that is body modification. I got tattoos, I got piercings, I dye my hair a different color. Like, this is all body modification. I'm not against it, especially if it makes you feel good. However, don't lie. That's not a lot to ask, to be like, just be honest. Like, that's really not a lot to ask. I just wanted to see my friend and have fun. I'm grateful. It's just like hay fever and I'm getting through it. I just miss my old life sometimes. I hear you. Girl, I was on here bawling my eyes out last night about COVID. I saw your last video and prayed for you and asked Archangel Michael to look out for you. I did that today. I hope it helped when I prayed for you and asked Archangel Michael to assist you. I got chills. Thank you so much. As you can see, I'm feeling a lot better, and the prayers helped me a lot. So much. Like yesterday, I was feeling so sick, so hopeless. I'm on antibiotics for the ear infection and sinus infection now, and it's like that's helping a lot too with my pain. Oh no. Did you see the... Hi, Momo. Hi, how you doing? The government literally treats us like lab rats. They do, and then they have the audacity to be like, why aren't you doing exactly what we told you to do exactly when we told you to do it? Like, remember when Biden was like, we're losing patience, go get vaccinated? And I was like, dude, you're losing patience with me? $100 to fill my fucking gas tank, and you're losing patience with me? Funny. Did you see the picture of Lady Gaga sitting with like 4 kids, and they were all drinking a bottle with blood in it, and she had blood coming from her mouth? It was a photo shoot, and she said it was art. I used to be a little monster. I used to look up to that woman so much. I really loved her. And, you know, thou shalt not worship false idols, because she's one of the worst. She's one of the worst pedophiles. She's one of the worst. I'm like, why am I under spiritual attack? And I'm having this live, like, of course. But, yeah, she's one of the worst. And that is just a visual representation of adrenochrome and the pedophilia. My favorite song as a kid was Rats in a Cage by Smashing Pumpkins. The world is a vampire. Do 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 do. Oh, that's a banger. I think I'm gonna dance to that when I feel well enough to dance. Like I said, my dad got the COVID jab and still got COVID. Yeah, same with my parents. Honestly, they were more sick from the jab than they were from COVID. Like, I thought they were going to die after they got the jab. I've never seen my parents that sick ever. It was really scary. Happy Pride Month, y'all. Almost forgot. Hell yeah, happy Pride. I'm sorry, I've never heard any of this. Well, let me tell you, Ursri, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. But, you're in for a wild ride, because, yeah, I don't know. I can't help but scream about the government every time I go live. Especially when I'm getting all this fucking spiritual attack. You're gonna attack me, I'm gonna fucking scream it all from the heavens. Fuck you. Lady Gaga always gave you bad vibes. Honestly, I think she used to be a nice Italian girl who grew up in New York. She was bullied, you know, she loves her dad. I can respect a beautiful, nice Italian girl who loves her dad, because I'm a nice Italian girl who loves her dad and loves her family, and I think she used to be a nice person, and I think fame destroyed her. And I think that she's one of those people that she goes all in. So when she went to the dark side, I don't think this bitch does anything half-assed. So it was like when she went evil, I think she was like, fuck it, I'm going full evil. There are people who have spoken out about being in the labs, like the cloning labs that they have for the celebrities, and they've said that Lady Gaga calls it having a front seat ticket to the end of the world. And I just think she'd rather be on that side. But like I said, celebrities, once they're in, you really can't get out. They'll just kill you. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say about twins. So here's the thing. If your twin isn't showing up in the 3D how you need them to show up, or if they are there but they're not, but the energy is not reciprocal, you need to take what's yours, and you need to ask your twin for help. So like my twin, I feel like I wasn't getting, like, it wasn't, because I was reading that like twins come into separation when there's not enough balance between the two of them. And so I felt like it wasn't really balanced in the physical realm recently. So, like, today when I was having anxiety, I called on him astrally, and I was like, you need to help me with this. Like, I'm here for you astrally whenever you need me, and I'm here for you physically whenever you need me. You need to help me with this anxiety. And he literally was like, his soul was like, all you have to do is ask, baby. And then I instantly felt relief wash over me, and then he just hugged me astrally and held me. And when I was in Florida, I got really sick one of the days I was there, and it was like really scary because, like I said, I was surrounded by strangers who didn't really speak English. I had no friends or family down there that could help me. And I was so sick, I couldn't even get out of bed I had woken up at like 7:30 a.m. and I was just in and out of sleep in so much pain from 7:30 a.m. until like 4 p.m. before I could cross the street to go get myself some medicine at like the little store. And like he was with me all day. Like I was like, please give me the strength to make toast. Please give me, like, I was like, I pulled on his energy. And we were completely not talking when I was in Florida, like, in full separation. Like, I was pissed as fuck at him. He was probably talking to other women. Like, we were in full physical separation, and I was like, I need you. And he was like, I'm here for you. And he gave me so much strength and comfort. And so basically, in order to recreate the balance and bring back balance, you need to take what's yours in the astral realms. All right, hold on. I need a drink. I'm thirsty. Everybody take a water break. Whoa, I'm on a slant. As you can see, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still not 100% there, but I'm feeling a lot better. Oh. I joined the live when you were in Florida, and you were talking about how he didn't join you. Was I? Was I? I was probably pissed. I was probably really pissed. That's funny, Bells. Honestly, I'm confused because he's not actively here for me in the 3D. Oh my god. Well, I think twins need to accept that this might not be the life. And then I think when you accept that, whoa! Sorry. I think that when you accept that, like, you might never actually come into physical union, or that it might not be for 10 years, or whatever, or it might not be until later in life, like, whatever it is, like, we just have to come into a place of acceptance at where it's at. And then I think once you come into that place of acceptance, I think that's when it actually starts to fall into place a lot more. If I drink water after 9 p.m., I have to get up all night having to tinkle. Yes, I'm sorry I dropped you. Ouch, says someone. I still remember what you said about having really tasty water. That is so funny because I'm sitting here thinking, like, damn, this water tastes good. I really do. It's charcoal. Ah, water. Separation is also because they don't want to hurt you because they can't hurt themselves. Yeah, I feel... My twin literally fucking said that to me at one point, like, a couple months ago. Like, he was like, you're everything I've ever wanted, but I can't give you what you need right now, and I just don't... I don't want to continue to hurt your feelings, basically. I've been dreaming of someone I'm in separation with a lot recently. Feels like they're intentionally reaching out when we both sleep. Definitely. I've actually been dreaming of my twin a bit more too, and he never comes in my dreams, and when he comes in my dreams, he doesn't say shit. But yeah, I've been having more vivid dreams. Before, like, before I got the COVID, I was having really vivid dreams. Oh my god, Bella says, oh my god, I turned 18 in less than 6 months, then I can join your adult live. Well, you can, I mean, my lives, I guess they maybe should be 18 plus because I'm just swearing so much and screaming about the government, but you can watch my pick of cards, my 18 plus pick of cards, if that's what you want, Bells. I will not stop you. I know this isn't the topic of conversation, but I like your energy. So I thought I'd ask. For years I had attachments and it's gotten to the point I don't know what's my energy and what's not. How do I feel again? That's a really big question. Start with cord cutting, and this is a really good trick that Elizabeth April taught me. Tap into your energy and look at all the cords on you. Cut them and tie them. Tie them, because when you just cut them, it's really easy for them to reattach. So cut the cords and tie them, and cut all cords. No cords are good to have. And when you're cutting cords with people, it doesn't mean you're cutting them out of your life. It just means you're cutting any weird attachments that are keeping you in a certain cycle. You're not cutting that person out. You're cutting out the weird cycle or situation or feelings attached to that. What'd you say, Mandy? Wait, my dreams died down after COVID too. Wonder what that's about. Well, it's an attack. It's evil. Like I said, it's an attack. I was having vivid fucking dreams right before I got sick. I think they will come back once I'm off the pharmaceuticals, man. I'm on all these I was literally just killing my fucking third eye with Advil. Like, it's been a nightmare. I'm feeling a lot better, Fairy. Thank you. Any cord cutting video recommendations? Here's my suggestion. Put on some binaural beats for whatever you need. Depression, anxiety, physical pain. Put on the binaural beats and you literally just meditate and look at yourself. Like, imagine yourself as like a light body. Like, imagine yourself as just like a body that's made out of light. And then just look at all the cords on you. Oh shit, my twin comes in my dreams and when he talks I can't hear him. Yeah, like sometimes there was a dream where I was literally shaking my twin and I was like, say something, and he wouldn't. He was just standing there like staring at me. And also my twin is tall and he like, when he's feeling like he's not measuring up to me, he'll show up really short in my dreams. Like, he'll show up shorter than me when he feels like he's not measuring up to, like, the relationship. And he won't say anything. I would sit down one-on-one with you, Nikki. Thank you for the twin info. It resonates deeply. You're so welcome. This is kind of like one-on-one. Thank you. I hope I feel better soon, too. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you for all that you bless us with. I appreciate your existence. Thank you. Very sweet. You think that's funny that he shows up small? Yeah, he shows up teeny tiny. He shows up, too, when other men, like, I have some other men who just like me and they're like in my energy and they, you know, give me compliments or try to like date me and that probably sounds so conceited, but like they try to date me or whatever and I just see them as friends and like they'll show up in my dreams and they'll like flirt with me or like take me, like there was one dream where like one of the dudes was like taking me out and he was like wrestling me and then I literally just see my twin in the corner like just like in the corner watching us like not saying anything, but just there. And my friend has even had dreams of me and like other men flirting or like doing like she's had dreams of like her and her boyfriend hanging out with me and another guy who are being like super flirty and like dating or whatever. And my twin's energy will just be floating above us, just like watching it happen. Do you have men equaled friend zone by you? Yeah. I'm realizing, I was talking about it last night, like I'm realizing I have a deep-rooted hatred of men and I have a hard time being intimate with them and allowing them into my life. Dude, Dutch, I saw your twin when we were at one of the portals. He was tall and had a red baseball cap on. Haha. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I've never seen him in a red baseball cap, but for all I know, he could have one. Was it a snapback and was it on backwards? Because if it was that, then yes. Or if it was like kind of an old man like snapback, like he does have those too. Do you have any advice on connecting with our twin? Just meditate. I would do it right before bed. I have a really easy time connecting to my twin before I fall asleep. I just imagine he's there, and then he comes through. Yeah, it was backwards. I think you did see my twin. I'm cheesing like a doofus. Yeah, and he's a tall boy. He's got some definite mantis energy with that tall boy. I have waves of anxiety and depression that I know are from him because I don't have much of anything to be anxious about. It's just exhausting. You need to shield yourself. Put like a white shield around you. Or tell him too, like how I told my twin, how I was like, dude, like I need more from you. I need you to help me with this anxiety right now. He was like, absolutely. Like, just ask him, be like, hey, like I can't really take this anxiety right now. Can you please stop? And he should stop. If you have a true telepathic through telepathic connection. He's white, right? Yeah, he is. He's an Italian boy. And I'm an Italian girl, and we are living in an Italian world. Just kidding. Hi, yes, thank you so much, Daphne. I am in so much better spirits. And here we are. Someone just commented my twin's name, Craig. Also, Virgo aesthetic. My twin is a Virgo. So it's funny. Yeah, you literally cannot get away. But that's the thing about twins, right? Is like you can never actually escape their energy. Does your twin feel older or younger than you? I've heard there's usually an age gap. There is not a big age gap between me and my twin. We're about a year. Their 5D is so much more giving, nurturing, accepting, and loving than their 3D ever seems. And that's why I was saying, like, it's just about getting to a point of acceptance of, like, the relationship is going to be what it's going to be in the 3D. Like, I've come into a place of acceptance in, like, the friendship that we're cultivating right now. And I've been setting really hard boundaries, trying to just keep it a friendship for now. Because we both know that he can't give me what I need romantically at this point. And I just think that I'd rather have him in my life in some way than not. And I just accept it however it turns out, you know? And I think when we're connecting to their 5D self, like how I was talking about my friend Karen last night, and how she's like 40 and she's connected with her twin, and she's like, if I met him when I was your age, Nikki, we would have not, this wouldn't be happening. Like, we wouldn't be in union because neither of us would have been able to handle union, basically. So it's kind of one of those things that, like, you have to accept where they're at in their 3D self right now, and that doesn't mean that they're not going to be in that beautiful 5D energy next year or 2 years from now, or when you if you reconnect later in life. Like, it's just realizing that, like, what you feel is real on the 5D. It's very real, but also it can be, like, confusing because the 3D doesn't match the 5D. And so I've actually had to come into, like, a huge place of acceptance with that because it's very similar in my situation. But actually, since I got COVID, like I said, after I did that spell for myself and Sasha, like, my energy has completely shifted around how I hold on to my twin. I hold on loosely, but don't let go, right? Like that song. And we, like I said, we're, like, closer than ever right now. And you know what? It made me realize, like, the more his walls came down, the more I realized that, like, I'm just as guilty of having my walls up and not being open to receive. And so it's like the more my walls come down, the more his walls come down, the more mine, the more his. And it's like we're slowly getting to a really healthy point, I think. Age gap has more to do with your own natal chart than twin flame. Your chart can give you clues as if an age gap is good or not. Interesting. My twin is a Scorpio and I'm a Virgo. We're just a year apart in age. I've seen a lot of twins who, like, the girl is a year older than the boy. Like, so it doesn't always have to be, like, a big 10-year age gap, but it can be. Or 11. I know 11-year age gap is pretty common amongst twins. But I know a lot of twins who the girl is a year older than the boy, which is interesting because, you know, like, back in the day, it was like, oh, you would not, an older woman would never date a younger man, you know? But I can also see why a wave of divine feminines would be like, I'll go first. Because remember, if you go back to that live where I had talked about the motorcycles that I saw and how the woman was leading and the man was behind her, following her lead to protect her, it's like that. Like, the woman came, the female in the relationship, or whatever. I don't want to do the whole gender thing. You know, I'm not trying to be excluding anybody, but the divine feminine, it makes sense to me that the divine feminine would lead and be born first, and then the divine masculine would be like, I'm right after you, baby. My twin is 7 to 8 years older. Yeah, I do hear about that a lot. I actually think one of my best friends right now is going through a twin flame awakening, and she is a very reserved and not very emotional person, and she's feeling like she's never felt before. And this guy is quite a bit older than her, and I think she's awakening to her twin. Sorry if I was just having my hand over the speaker. Is it possible for one twin to be awake and one to not be spiritually aware, like one that isn't aware of the concepts of the 5D? So that is pretty much a lot of the twin flame relationship. Like, literally, like I was saying, my friend Karen, who's in union with her twin right now, like, she's like, he's literally, like, feeling things he's never felt before. Like, he's having these spiritual realizations because, like, think about it. If they're everything that you're not, and you're very spiritual, like my twin is very, and same with Karen's twin, very good with the 3D, very good with money, very good with systems, very good with that divine masculine linear thinking, that, like, straightforward, logical, not emotional, very much divine masculine. My twin don't believe in any of this. He doesn't believe in any of it. I am definitely getting to him, though, because it's just been good. Like, things have just been good. But I'm definitely, like, making him question his reality a lot. And that can be really hard. But that's the whole thing of twin flame relationship, is one of you's awake and one isn't. And it's usually the woman that's awake, you know? Thank you for saying my skin is glowing. I'm going to tell you a sad story. Play me a tiny violin. I was at my nanny's grave today, and I was just talking to her, my nanny and my nanny, my grandmother and my great-grandmother, and I was at their grave, and there's this big tree that I always give this tree a hug before I leave, and I was hugging the tree, and this is another way I knew I was under spiritual attack. My feet just somehow slipped right out from under me, and I scratched my face, and goddamn, I thought I fucking scratched my nipple off. Oh man, it hurt really bad. I damn near ripped my whole nipple off my tit from slipping on that tree, so, and then I cut my face, but it's really tiny. I don't think you can see it. It's like right here. Like I said, get out your tiny violins. Thank you, guys. My dude is an engineer and I'm an artist. Literally. Like, literally. Not the engineer part, but like, I'm always saying that to him because he's always like, you're weird. Like, he tells me I'm weird all the time. And I'm like, I'm just an artist. If nothing else, I'm an artist, you know? Oh my god, no. Yeah, that's what I said when I fucking tore up my nipple. I mean, thank God it didn't hurt it. Like, I didn't get a scratch or anything because I was obviously wearing clothes. But it hurt. Thank you for the tiny violin. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm okay. I've just been a wreck these past couple weeks, but I think I'm finally starting to come back from that. Sometimes it's better that way. Balance. I agree. Plus, like, we're here to teach them about the divine feminine and the spiritual side, and they're here to teach us about the other things, like the physical, the 3D, how to really enjoy being human. And I've realized, too, that a lot of times we're coming from the same place. We just use different words, that it's, like, down to semantics, really. But we're coming from a very similar place. Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. The tiny violin that Mr. Krabs plays, that he genuinely has in his claw. Maybe I'll make that the picture of this live. Maybe the tree just didn't want to hug and pushed you. Aww. That's sad. Mine's with his karmic right now. We haven't spoken in 2 months, but I see things like his name and birthday. I mean, the list never ends with how much I get reminded of him. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it can feel like psychosis. And let me tell you, a karmic can only ever be a karmic. It can only last so long. Yay, I am so happy to see you better today. Keep recovering, sweetie. Thank you. Yep, we learn how to be human from them. We teach them how to be a spirit. Exactly. Sorry if you're, like, nauseous from me moving this all around. Make sure you clean that scrape from the tree. You can get whack infections from trees. I think some facial oils are antibacterial. Okay, I'm gonna do my little peroxide after this. I'm hesitant to call them a twin, but there's literally so many signs. Just don't think about it too much. Like, the best advice I've been giving myself lately is, 1, I don't care. Every time I get really worked up about something, I say, I don't think I actually care. And then I go, no, I don't. And then I trick myself into not caring. And then also, I've been giving myself the advice, don't think too deep. Don't think too much. Don't think too deep about it. Just let it be what it is. And labels are just not really that important. Hi. Karmics are so draining. I talked about this on the live last night. Like, with a karmic, you can never actually grow. They'll always find a way to either stifle your growth or, like, pull you back down to their level. This is my second live back-to-back. I catch you. Yay. True, everything I see is a sign from them. I just laugh. Same. I can't... My twin has an interesting name. and I cannot escape the first letter of his name. It's everywhere. And sometimes I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You don't belong here. Even like I said in my dreams. You keep seeing 222. 2 is the number of union and balance. Yesterday you mentioned about the website email. Please confirm that I am not sure if I am sending it to the right ID. Did you go to my website? www.duchessdivinity.com and go to contact. Honestly, I haven't checked my emails because y'all know I was feeling like shit. Like absolute ass. I haven't checked my emails. I will check them tomorrow. www.duchessdivinity.com. And then, yeah, we can set up the spell work for you if that's what you're asking about. Oh, yes, okay. I did get your, yes, okay. I did get your email with your questions, I believe. I did get that. And also your reading, I think it's supposed to be tomorrow. I'm probably not going to be able to read until Sunday because if you were here last night, you just know that this has been affecting my third eye, all of this illness, because I've just been in a lot of pain, and so I've been very in my body and not really allowed to be out of my body to be reading. I have readings that I owe people from last week, so I'm thinking I'm going to get those done on Saturday. I'm really hoping I'll feel well enough to do them on Saturday, and then the readings that are happening tomorrow are going to be hopefully getting done on Sunday. Yeah, bear with me. I started packaging stuff today too, so orders are hopefully going to be going out early next week. No problem at all. I understand. I don't want you to do it now. Just confirming that you got it. Yeah, there are a lot of scams. And okay, thank you. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like the thing is like when we get sick, it's because we're supposed to be in our body. Like, we're supposed to be feeling the physical. And so I just haven't, I've been in so much pain. I haven't had the ability to tap into the 5D. And even now, like, I've got, like, a sinus headache, like this, like, right here. And so it's like the more pain I'm in, the less ability I actually have to communicate with spirit because I'm being forced into my body. Thank you. Would love it if you one day made a video on astral travel. Come to my live when we do the portal shit and you'll see a world you've never seen. We should maybe open up a positive portal just because when I'm feeling better. Maybe we can start doing that because, like, we don't have to wait for a tragedy to go and, like, shift the energy of a portal. Like, we can probably just go to different portals and open them up and make them nice. That's a good idea. And then you guys can learn more about astral travel. Like, if you ever come to those lives, you know that I break down everything. I teach you how to shield yourself. I teach you how to put on your invisibility cloak. Before we go to a portal, we always put on our invisibility cloaks and we do a lot of like visualization before we actually go, and we always call upon spirit guides and we call upon totem animals, and I teach you how to figure out what kind of light weapons you have. Like, I do a whole guided meditation, and it's really fun. We'll do it. Let's do it maybe sometime next week when I'm feeling better. I remember going through that portal for Ukraine. Yeah. Yo, yes. That one was actually really painful. Like, that one really hurt my head because there was so much evil. Remember, there was like a big evil spirit that we all saw there. I can't remember. It was like a guy. It was like a man looking evil energy, and like we turned it into a tree, I think, or we brought a lady there. Honestly, I can't remember. We've done so many portals. But I know the Travis Scott one we turned into a tree. Like, we turned that one into a tree, and we brought Big Jesus, and Big Jesus took care of everything. And then we've definitely done another portal. I think before that, something else bad happened and we did a portal. But yeah, I forgot about the Ukraine one. Oh, I remember the Ukraine one. There were seven evil portals that were opened up consecutively, like chakras almost. Not open one, shift one positively. Yeah, we could probably just do both. Yes, we show out. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better today, thank you. Yeah, I think maybe you were there for the Travis Scott one was like, the best way I could describe that was like pure chaos. Like, there were so many lost souls. Like, so many of us saw like people's souls like lost in, like, when I think of that portal. Okay, if you ever watch Adventure Time, when they go to hell and how there's just like weird, chaotic demons everywhere, that's what that portal was like. Like, that portal was just a big dumping ground of negativity, and like we were literally like saving kids, and like I was like riding on a dragon, and I had to like, someone said I like scooped them up because they like fell into the lost souls, almost like in Hercules, like how there's like the pit of lost souls. There was literally a pit of lost souls at that Travis Scott portal. That one was crazy. That one was crazy, and it was extra crazy because we all saw the same thing. Half the people saw the like tree too that we turned it into and everything. It's crazy. Yeah, it was scary, dark, dusty, and a long time wise. Yeah, so I remember too, like when we went through the portal there, it was like Coraline, like it was like dirt. You know, like when she goes in the portal and it creates the illusion that it's like pretty, and then after she like sees the other mother for what she is, how the portal gets really dirty and creepy. It was like that. Hi from Texas. I fell asleep during the Travis Scott one. That's wild. That happens though when your soul is working so hard that your body's like, good night. Whenever I do Reiki on my parents, I put them to sleep like little babies. Same with my grampy. When I was doing Reiki on him, he was clacked out. Love from France. Thank you. You said in one video that you have a cool witchy bathroom. Would you ever post a bathroom tour? Yeah, sure, but not right now because my house is messy and gross from being sick, and let me tell you, my bathroom's nasty as fuck. I haven't cleaned it in 2 weeks because I've been sick for 2 weeks. But yeah, sure, after that, it's really small. It would be a 1-second tour. Maybe I'll just give you a tour of my house. I saw demons flying into the crowd. Yep. Sup, Gail? We were fighting in the dark for the first part. Yeah. It was like everything was like black and red. I saw everything was just so black and red. So, Coraline still scares you. It's one of my favorites. I really want to watch it. Okay, that sounds weird when I phrase it like that. What'd you say? I remember going through that portal for Ukraine. I don't know what you said. Yes, house tour. Love it. Okay. I did the clean with me, and people seemed to like that one. That was the last time I got really sick. Oh my god, the Well of Stars was so magical in Coraline. I know. Magic Dowser, show me the well! It's one of my favorites. I used to watch that every day with the boy I nannied. We went on a Coraline kick for like a couple months. And I have OCD like tendencies. I don't know if I've ever talked about that, but like you can have like, mental health is such a spectrum, and you can have like tendencies of an illness without having that full-blown illness. And like when I go into a trauma state, I get like OCD like tendencies, and I'll just watch the same movie over and over again. I'll listen to the same song over and over again because it feels safe, because I know what to expect. And if I'm feeling triggered or traumatized, like I know I'm not going to be watching a movie and all of a sudden someone's like getting raped, you know? Like if I've seen the movie before, I know it's not going to trigger me, so I just put it on repeat. My twin is a stubborn mule Aquarius male and thinks I am a crackhead for believing in fairies. I think my twin thinks I'm crazy too. Would you do a Fashion Nova haul? I've actually never ordered from Fashion Nova. I was gonna do a Shein haul, and then I was like feeling really depressed, and I didn't do it because I got a bunch of bikinis that I felt like made me look fat, and then I didn't do it. But I wear the bikinis. I don't think they make me look fat anymore. It's just, you know, when you just like are in a bad mental state and you just everything feels horrible. It was like that. Hi, Bird Dance. Hi, Nikki. Hey, Nikki. I don't often make it to your lives. It's early in the morning here in South Africa. Hope you're feeling better and recovering fast. I am. Thank you. Feeling a lot better. Also, I really liked today. If you're on my Instagram, it's the Duchess Lady, DUTCHEDUTCHESS Lady, and I did a thing where last night where I was sad, so I was like, tell me something funny, I'm sad. And I want to keep doing that. I want to do that like once in a while because people were telling me really funny stuff. Like somebody pooped their pants because they fucking had an edible that was like too strong. Oh, girl, I miss dancing. Thanks for missing watching me dance. I really fucking miss dancing. I genuinely cry and have to turn a movie off if there's traumatic scenes like what you mentioned. No, same. Like, that's another problem I have with all these actors in the government. Like, why are you doing that to us? Like, why are you putting, like, rape and murder and all these things in movies? Why can't you just make nice movies for us? Like, why? And I thought that about Saw, too. Like, I was like, why are you giving murderers ideas on how to be absolutely heinous? Oh, they've got some cute platform heels. Maybe I'll check it out. Is it normal for divine feminine to think that the divine masculine is crazy sauce? Yeah, I think it goes both ways. I think we're like think they're crazy, and I think they think we're crazy. Yeah. Shein is bad, but at the same time, like, there's no way to not contribute to something bad. Like, everything that's how I look at it. Like, I just try not to, like, I try not to order from there, and I try not to order from Amazon and stuff, but there's, like, certain things I can only order from Amazon, and it's, like, especially for spell work. Oh, which brings me to the next spell I want to talk about. But it's, like, no matter what you're doing, you're going to be feeding something evil, because, like, every corporation, every rich person, it was all built on the backs of us. And, like, I just feel like evil touches every corner of this reality, and it's impossible to always be sustainable or always, like, you know, looking out. Because I feel like every company is bad, you know? Like, ugh, it's complicated. It's 1-1. It's 11-11. Yay. Dance is so magical. Of course, evil loves it. I know, of course. The movie Hostel destroyed me. Yo, I was watching that in high school with my best friend from high school, and when they slit that man's Achilles tendon, I was hiding behind a pillow, and then I looked to my left and realized she was hiding behind a pillow, and we were both like, you ready to turn this shit off? Because it was really scary, and neither of us could take it. And then we put on Adult Swim. Right? The responses were so funny. I agree. I had to keep balance in a world that takes advantage of the vulnerable. Agree. I try to be as mindful as possible, but sometimes it's almost impossible to avoid bad companies. I only wear cruelty-free makeup though. And I think that's amazing. And that is what I'm getting at, is that like there really isn't like consistently stand up big corporations. Like if you're going to a grocery store, if you're shopping at Walmart, if you order from Amazon, like the only way to really know the kind of energy and what you're buying is when you're buying small business. And like even then, like people are flawed, nobody's perfect, you know. Can we do a portal to protect children all over the world, past, present, and future? Yes, that is what we'll do. I don't know if you sell this in your shop, but I think it would be cool if you sell like leather journals. Oh, that would be really cool. Maybe I'll see if I could get my hands on some. So I did just order some coffins, and I'm currently writing a 15-page capstone essay on cruelty-free makeup. That's cool. So let me tell you guys, so we're doing a beauty spell because a bitch needs one. After I was already planning on doing a beauty spell, I've been saving my dried flowers from all my offerings for the last, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. And so we're gonna do it, the next group spell working we're gonna do is gonna be a big beautiful beauty spell. And then also we're going to do some sort of return to sender and protection with Santa Muerte. And yeah, maybe I can make the journals. Maybe I can like buy some and then like paint them. That would be cool. But what was I gonna say? Oh, we're doing a big return to sender and protection spell with Santa Muerte, and I just bought coffins, and I think I'm going to have 4 spots available for if like, because you know how we do different levels to the spells. So like first level is like the cheapest, and it'll be a candle and a petition. One of the higher levels, you're actually going to get a coffin that I will fill with a bunch of beautiful stuff for you and put your petition in, and then I'm going to bury it so that your protection and return to sender and everything, so that it continues on. And I think it's cool because it's like a coffin and we're going to bury it. So that's going to be really cool. So keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for the beauty spell. And also I have potions up and available. Y'all, the truth serum's restocked. I've got 16 left. And it's Blood Moon Eclipse truth serum. So you already know. I've got 3 succubus potions. And I have 8 siren potions left. And I posted about it on Instagram and people bought them first from there, and now I'm telling you guys. And then whenever I'm feeling better and I do pick a card, it'll be like the groups will be the potions. So you love the kawaii sword I made? Thank you. What can I do for hair falling out? My hair used to be super thick, and then I got anxiety over the SATs. I remember a ton fell out and still hasn't grown back. Biotin. Oh, I'm not a doctor. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. Always check with your doctor first, but biotin is good for your hair and nails. Prenatal vitamins, too. I've been taking prenatal vitamins on, like, after being directed by my doctor, because when you're vulnerable, prenatal vitamins are good because it's like it's just amping up on everything you need, and it's good for your hormones too, I think. I don't know if the shipping to Australia is fixed yet. Whenever I go to the post office, I will check. But actually I have people, so right now I have Harjot. I hope I'm saying their name right. But they have bought stuff and it's just sitting on my ancestor altar because they're from New Zealand, and I can't send it right now, so I'm holding it for them. I also have someone who's building up a big order that's going to go to the Philippines, Grace, because she wants to just do one big shipping instead of a bunch of little shippings. So if that's something you want to do, that's of course possible as well. Biotin is really good in stimulating your scalp and massaging with warm oil. That's good advice. Oh man, guys, I'm starting to get real tired. Siren potions, that's intriguing. Yeah, on my website. I'll link my website on this live and the other one. But also, thank you. I have to give a shout out to the beautiful Sarah Streeter. She sent me a beautiful donation last night. Thank you, Sarah, Tambourine Curtsy. And then thank you, I forgot who sent me the donation of the little Dancy sticker man last night, but that was really nice too. But I'll link my website. The descriptions are on my website, and I have different tabs. They're under magical tools. So, yeah, y'all, I cannot wait for you to get the jelly soaps. I'm sold out, except for money soap, which is rare. I never have money soap in my shop, but I do right now. So if you've been wanting money soap from me, this is a good time to get it because I made a big batch. But the jelly soaps, I cannot wait for you guys to try these jelly soaps because these ones are the best batch I've ever made. Like, I swear I've been using the one for like beauty and self-love, and like, oh my god, I love it. It feels so good on my skin, but also it definitely helps me. Like, I shower before bed, and so it helps me to like wash away all of my pain from the day. And like I said, I've been feeling really bad from being sick, but other than that, like, it's been helping me a lot. Lily, do you do direct personal messages from Spirit? By the way, the very first night I watched a video on your channel, you were in my dream. I do that a lot. I'm a dream walker. I hop up in people's dreams a lot, and I give them spiritual advice a lot. I did a thing. Yes, I do. That's all on my website too. You go to Book Online, I think is what it's called, and I'll link my website. Do you sell bead necklaces or bracelets again? So cute. I have to actually go and buy more crystals. I used up all my crystal beads pretty much when I was in Florida making resin. I was so excited when I saw the jelly soap. Ooh, magical body scrub set. That would be amazing with the potions in it. The jelly soaps are super cool too because they have the potions in them. Like, so if you don't want to buy a whole potion, I'll have to make more. I gotta make more, but when I'm feeling better. But if you don't want to buy a whole potion, like, I'm sold out right now of my jelly soaps. But it was a really good option to like get the soap so that you could like try it out and see what you think without like buying the whole potion. You've seen me in your dreams too? Yeah. Was I giving you good advice? I see quite a few psychics in my dreams. Yeah, we're out here putting in the work, awake and asleep. Yeah, baby Pico, jelly soap. They're beautiful. I mean, you can still look on my website. They're still there. It's just sold out. But, like, take a look at them because they're gorgeous. And I'm really proud of them. And they're definitely the best soaps I've ever made. Well, my favorite anyway. Same. Someone was sending bad intentions your way. She had glasses, dark short hair, and she was wearing stripes. I don't know if that has any resonance, but yeah. Oh my god. That's crazy you say that. Who is it? Huh. Was it straight black hair? Huh. That's really interesting because right before I got on live, I saw 12 different areas over the globe that are sending me negativity, like Evil Eye. I know you've given me bomb-ass advice in my dreams, and I forgot it as soon as I woke up. I guess that's what I do. I guess I come up in people's dreams and, like, tell them the secrets of the universe and, like, give them advice. I love the pink orgonite necklace I ordered from you. I feel safe and protected, and like my vibes are higher whenever I wear it. Thank you, Nikki. You're so welcome. I'm so glad you love it.